a glimpse over how we gave new names to the different sides of a triangle, of a right triangle, with respect to another angle. Yeah, we learned a couple of new. Let's call this triangle as NSD. Okay, and let's call this angle as theta. Okay, angle NSD as NDS as theta. So for this angle, which I had given some relative names to the different sides. Could someone among you just clarify which side is which for this angle theta, which I have marked? Riza, go ahead.
Sir, side ND will be hypotenuse, sir.
Side
DS
ND is
is,
hypotenuse, okay.
yes, sir. DS is adjacent side, sir, or the base, sir.
This is called the adjacent side or the base, okay.
Base. And NS will be perpendicular, sir, or the opposite side.
It's called the opposite side. It's also called the perpendicular, okay. All right. I learned it using these names: perpendicular base hypotenuse. Your textbook uses these names: opposite, adjacent, hypotenuse. Does not matter. We will know both. Yeah, we will learn both right now. So this is for the angle for theta. Okay. Now what if I have another angle here for alpha? What will be what? Tulsi? For alpha here, which I have marked right now. For alpha,
Sir,
what is the hypotenuse? What is the
this is
adjacent
DN.
side? 1 second, Tulsi. What's your adjacent side and what's the opposite side? Tell me, Tulsi.
Sir, hypotenuse is DN only, sir.
Okay, no change. Yes.
And then the adjacent side is NS, sir.
Adjacent side is NS. Very good.
The opposite side is DS, sir.
And the opposite side is DS. As you can see, the thing it changes which acute angle you're taking. And if you these both are acute angles, right? Whenever there is a 90-degree, whenever there's a right triangle, whatever happens, these two will be acute only. Both will be acute. Is that understood? Kind of, because the sum of both has to be 90. We are okay with that? Give me a thumbs up if we are clear about that. These two are kind of acute angles only. Yeah. So for both of these acute angles, we have a different thing. We have a different adjacent side and different opposite side depending on which angle we take. Okay. Now this is something which we need. Okay. This language we need for the thing which we are going on into now. Okay. I'm going to draw another triangle here, and we're going to start our chapter right now. Okay. Like till now, what we have built is also a part of the chapter. But the next side heading I want you to put is metric ratios. Okay. Trigonometric ratios. Right. And then I want you to draw one right triangle like the one I have drawn on screen right now. Okay. You don't have to write the above thing what you do. Just draw this one. Okay. Let's call it a proper right triangle, and let's call it ABC. Yeah. What is the hypotenuse here? Hemanji, what is the hypotenuse here?
Yes, sir.
AC. All right. Okay. And AB and AC can be anything depending on which angle you take. Okay. We can call it adjacent, we can call it opposite side depending on which angle you take. Right now, I want you to draw this triangle. Okay. And for our purpose, okay, right now, for this particular understanding, this particular topic, I'm going to take this as theta. Okay. I'm going to take this as theta. We can also just call it angle C also. But since we have learned this, we're going to use this notation now. Okay. Take this down, take this triangle down. And I want all your attention, pens down right now, okay? Even if you have not taken it, pens down right now.
Sir, can you see my hand raised, sir?
Sorry, Dilruba, I was on a different stream. Tell me, Dilruba.
I was asking, sir, I was asking, what if we take angle ABC, sir, then which will be the adjacent angle and perpendicular sides, sir?
Very good question, Dilruba. And like I just mentioned, I think I should have mentioned it like this. like I just mentioned, we are doing this for the acute angles only. Okay, for the acute angles only. When it becomes 90 degree, what will happen? We will see. Okay, but we are taking it for these two angles only. We are defining right now. Okay, what happens when it
Okay.
becomes when this angle becomes 90 degree? That we will see later. Okay, we will see it in maybe this class or the next class. Okay, but that's a very good question,
Okay,
Dilruba,
sir.
actually, and I'm like really happy about that question. I'm going to give you 10 points. Okay, Dilruba, good question. Yeah, we'll come back to this later. Okay, now trigonometric ratios. Okay, I'm going to take the acute angle theta, and from this theta, I'm going to find a few ratios. Okay, these ratios have certain names, and I'm going to write those names right now. Do not have to write anything, just listen right now. Okay, the first name is sine. Okay, the second name is cosine. The third name is tangent. This is different from the circle tangent, so just keep that in mind. Fourth one is cosecant. C-O-S, don't write anything as of now. Cosecant. Next one is secant. Okay, S-E-C-A-N-T. Next one is cotangent. Okay, these are 6 trigonometric ratios. Okay, these are 6 trigonometric ratios which uh, mm, basically it's these 6 trigonometric ratios. Okay, based on these ratios, or each of these ratios is for this angle theta. Okay, we'll write sine theta, cosine theta, tangent of theta, cosecant of theta, secant of theta, and cotangent of theta. Okay, for this angle theta, these ratios are there, and how they are find out right now I'm going to tell you. Okay, what are these ratios? How are they find out? How do we find out this? Find this out. Let's write it like this actually first. Okay, sine of theta. Okay, sine of theta, cosine of theta. Same way, it's cotangent of theta. Okay, these are 6 ratios. Okay, now these 6 ratios have a pakka definition. Okay, whenever I say sine of theta, what I mean is opposite side by hypotenuse. Are you getting me here? Can you substitute what will come in place of opposite side and hypotenuse? Maybe Dilruba, you can only tell me what will come in place of opposite side and hypotenuse.
Sir, in opposite side of that theta, sir,
Mm-hmm.
it will come AB, sir.
AB, okay. And what will come in place of hypotenuse?
Hypotenuse is CA, sir.
Opposite side की जगह AB आएगा, hypotenuse की जगह CA आएगा. You're right. So sine of theta, actually when I go to substitute, what I will get? I will get AB by CA. Now AB will have some value. Maybe this is 6 centimeter. Maybe this is 10 centimeter. Okay, I don't know. I'm just taking random values. Okay. So what will this ratio become, Dilruba? In place of AB, what I can write?
6 by 10.
6 by 10. Since they are same units, I don't need to write the units. Even if you write, it will cancel off. Okay. 6 by 10. Can you simplify this?
Sir, 3 by 5.
3 by 5. Okay. This becomes 3 by 5. So sine of theta, if I know the length, if I know BC and I know AB, oh, sorry, I took the wrong one. Sorry, guys. I should have taken CA, no? If this is 10, my bad. This is 10 centimeter, okay? CA is 10 centimeter. Yeah. So this is what will happen. Guys, do you want me to go over it again? Or let me just go over it again, okay? So AB by CA, this is not 10 centimeter, pa. This CA is 10 centimeter, okay? CA is 10 centimeter. Then this will be 6 by 10. Okay, sine theta will be 6 by 10 because it is opposite side by hypotenuse. So you will finally get one ratio, that is 3 by 5. Yeah, you will get this number. This number is the sine of angle theta. Okay, sine of angle theta. Now, like in the same way, all of these others are also defined. Okay, and we will do that one by one right now. But before that, all of these are also defined. Give me a minute. Okay. All of these, okay, sine, cosine, tangent, cosecant, secant, cotangent, all of these have a definition. Okay, this definition is cosine of theta is adjacent side by hypotenuse. Okay, tangent of theta is opposite side by adjacent side. Manasa, can you tell me what will come if I take cosine of theta in place of adjacent hypotenuse? What will come?
Sir,
Hmm?
sir, in case of the adjacent side and the adjacent, it will be divided by hypotenuse, sir.
Tell what will come. What can I write in place of adjacent side?
Sir, it is CA, sir.
Mansa, C theta. You know what is hypotenuse, what is adjacent side, what is opposite
Yes,
side.
sir.
Can you substitute what will come in adjacent side and what will come in hypotenuse?
Sir, adjacent side will be CB, sir.
BC, okay, CB or BC. And hypotenuse will be
Hypotenuse will be CA, sir.
CA. Okay. So my cosine of theta will become, let me write it here. So let's take some arbitrary numbers. Okay, let's take this as 3. Let's take this as 6. Let's take this as 8. 6 and 8, then what will this come? Anyone quickly? Root over 6 square plus 8 square. Anyone can tell me what will be the length of AC? Dinesh, tell. Dinesh? Okay, Dinesh is leaving. All right, this will be 10. Okay, guys, I can find AC, no? I can find AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square by using Pythagoras theorem. So AC square is equal to 6 square plus 8 square.
Sir, 10.
Yes, correct. So AC is 10. Okay, who was that?
Sir, Tulsi.
Tulsi. Very good, Tulsi. So this will become 36 plus 64. This is equal to 100. So AC square is 100. Then AC is equal to root over 100. AC is equal to 10. Okay. Now I just did this because I want you to remember that Pythagoras theorem will always be in play whenever it is a right triangle. Okay. So if I have to find cosine of theta, I will put adjacent side by hypotenuse side. Okay. So what is adjacent side here? Tulsi, you can only answer quickly. For theta, what is adjacent side? For theta here, what is adjacent side? Yeah.
CB, sir.
CB. And what is hypotenuse?
Sir, CA.
CA. So what will be the answer?
Sir, 10 by 8, which is 5 by 5, sir.
What is up? C, what is up? CB. What is CB?
Sir, 8 by 10, sir.
8 by 10. Centimeter gets cancelled. That is equal to?
4 by 5, sir.
4 by 5. Okay. So this will be cosine of theta. Like that only we found sine of theta. We found as opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite was AB. By hypotenuse was AC. That is equal to 6 by 10. We found it as 3 by 5. Okay. Let's find the tangent also. Okay. I want Shripriya. Shripriya, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Shripriya, can you try to substitute tangent of theta? Can you tell me tangent of theta what will be? In place of opposite side, what I should write?
AB, sir.
AB, very good. And in place of adjacent side?
CB, sir.
Very good. That is equal to how much?
6/8, sir.
Perfect. That is equal to
3/4.
3/4. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. You see, this is just the foundation. Okay. This is all that is there. Okay. In trigonometry, once we are good with this, once we are able to remember this, we'll be able to do everything in the future. Okay. Now coming to the other three ratios. Okay. I'll come to these. I'll come to ways of remembering towards the end. Okay. Dinesh, you're following. You're hearing. Okay, I'll come to ways of remembering at the end. Okay, right now just focus on what these ratios are. Okay, now cosecant of theta is actually equal to ulta. It's the reverse of sine theta. Okay, it's the reverse of sine of theta. Same way, secant of theta is ulta of cosine of theta, and cotangent of theta is ulta of what do we call it? Reciprocal. You remember? These are all. Cosecant is reciprocal of sine. Secant is reciprocal of this, and cotangent is reciprocal of this. Okay. So I'm going to write this 1 by sine of theta. Okay. In short, we write it as sine theta. Sin theta. Okay. Can someone? I'll tell the short forms also. But can Dikshit, maybe can you try? What will it become after doing reciprocal? What will sine theta? When I do reciprocal of this, what will happen? What will come? Dikshit, you want to try?
Sir, it will become hypotenuse by opposite side.
Very good. Hypotenuse up divided by opposite side. Everyone good with this? Anyone has a confusion about how Dikshit did this? I want you to think of this as x by y. If sine theta is equal to x by y, cosecant theta is equal to 1 by sine theta. Sorry, I've started using short forms. Just give me a minute, okay? I should avoid that right now. Come to the short form in a bit. Okay, eraser not working. Let me just cut it off. Okay. I want to check with people if you have any confusion. Okay, what we did is he put the reciprocal. So if you put reciprocal, if we go to take reciprocal, it is 1 by this whole thing, right? 1 by this whole thing means this thing comes here and it gets reciprocal, hypotenuse by opposite side. We are good so far. Anyone has a doubt in how Dikshit did this? Okay, cool. Same way, okay, similar way. Okay, this is what? This is cosecant, okay? Secant of theta, okay? Secant of theta. This was the, let me make some box typed in here. Secant of theta is actually the reciprocal of cosine of theta. Cosine short form is cos. Okay, I'm going to write cos theta here. Okay, that is equal to, I want Manisha to tell me what will happen if I do the reciprocal of cos theta, if I do the reciprocal of cosine of theta. Yeah,
Sir, hypotenuse by adjacent side.
very good. Hypotenuse by adjacent side. Okay, hypotenuse by adjacent side. This is secant of theta. Okay, it's the same thing. Same way, cotangent of theta is the reciprocal of tangent of theta. Tangent theta full form is tan theta. Okay, I want Abhi to tell me, Abhi, what will come here when I do the reciprocal of tangent of theta? Abhi. Abhi, I want you to tell me what will happen when I do the reciprocal of this. Okay. Well, let's hear it from G.
Sir, it is adjacent side by opposite side, sir.
Adjacent side by opposite side. Okay, just the ulta of tangent. Okay. Avi, I am going to make a record in participation that you did not reply. Okay. So can we try to find the same way we found sine, cosine, and tangent? Can we try to find cosecant, secant, and cotangent? Let's try that. Okay, of theta only. Okay, the ratios, the measurements are already given here. Who can tell me what will be the cosecant of theta in this diagram? Cosecant of theta. What side will I write? Up and down. I want to hear from MG.
Sir, CA by
Cosecant of theta is hypotenuse by opposite side. So yes, hypotenuse is CA and opposite side is
AB.
AB. Perfect. Perfect. Simply you can see reciprocal of this also. So what will finally you will get what?
10 by 6.
10 by 6, that becomes
5 by 3.
5 by 3. Can you see it's ulta of this? It's ulta of what you got as sine theta?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we good with that. Okay, I want to hear from Asgar. Asgar, can you tell me cosecant of theta? No, cosecant is done. Secant of theta. Can you tell me secant of theta? The formula is here. Asgar, can you tell me secant of theta?
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, secant of CA divided by CB, sir.
CA, that is the hypotenuse, correct? Divided by adjacent side. Adjacent side is BC. So we're going to write CA divided by CB. Yes, and that is equal to how much, Asgar?
That is equal to 10 divided by 8, sir.
10 divided by 8, that's equal to
5 by 4.
5 by 4. Perfect, Asgar. Fantastic. Let's hear it from. Yes, Dinesh, you want to answer? Okay. Yes, Dinesh, go ahead. Tell me the cotangent of theta. Cotangent, wait, let me write. Cotangent of theta. Yeah, tell me. Adjacent side is CB. Okay. CB by AB. That's the opposite side. Correct. That will be how much? 8 by 6. That will be 4 by 3. As you can see, this is ulta of this, or we can say reciprocal. This is reciprocal of this, and this is reciprocal of this. Okay. So actually, you don't have to remember 6 formulas. You have to only remember 3 formulas, that is sine, cos, and tan, and then you should know what is reciprocal of what. That is all. Then you will remember everything. Okay. And going on to that, first, before I start with the with how to remember, okay, I'm going to do one thing. I'm going to tell you what the short forms are, okay, and I'm going to write the short form here only, okay, below this, okay, or actually let me write it below, okay. Sine theta, sine of theta, short form is sine theta. Sin theta, people say, but it's sine. You pronounce it as sine only. Cosine of theta, short form is cos theta. Tangent of theta, short form is tan theta. These 3 we already saw. Okay. Cosecant of theta. This one's short form is. Okay, let me actually write it like how I wrote it. Give me a minute. Okay, sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, and then it is cosec theta. cosecant, cosec. Okay, because if we put cos, then it will become cos only. So not that. Okay, cosec theta, sec theta, sec theta, sec theta, and next is cot theta. Okay, theta does not matter, whatever angle you're putting, A you're writing or C you're writing, whatever you're writing, angle you should write here. Okay, guys, I want to tell one very important thing right now. Okay, this is a very important thing. Okay, it's a doubt which you might have in the future, but I want to clarify it right now. Okay, do you remember p of x when we used to write polynomials? Anyone wants to talk with me? Anyone wants to unmute and talk? I would like Dikshit or Deepak to talk. Deepak, would you like to talk with me?
Okay, sir.
Deepak, do you remember p of x?
Yes, sir.
इसका मतलब क्या होता था? Was it p multiplied by x?
Hello, sir.
In polynomial, yeah, tell me, Deepak. Do you remember what it meant in polynomials?
Sir, it was like a name for the polynomial.
Correct. It was like a name for the polynomial. My question, one more question I have is, what did it also mean p multiplied by x? Did it mean that or not?
No, sir.
It did not mean that. That's a very important point. Okay. Even though we are writing bracket and like this, normally in maths we have learned that 3 bracket x is there means it is 3 into x. But this is not there. Here p is like a name of the polynomial. Okay. More like it was the name of the machine. Do you remember we talked about there is a machine. If we put, so if p of x is equal to x square plus 5x, if we put y in this machine, we will get output as y square plus 5y. This is p of x machine. You remember this discussion, Deepak? If we are putting 3 in this, we will get 3 square 9 plus 5x, 5 into 3 15, 3 plus 15 is equal to 18. Output will be 18. It was the name of that machine. Are we remembering that? It was not multiplication. Okay, p of x was a name of this. We call it as function in maths. Okay, this machine we call it as function in maths. Just like that, right now what we are studying, okay, sine theta is not, this is not sine into theta. No. Okay, this is not that. It is a machine in which sine is like a machine. Okay, sine is like a machine in which we are putting theta, and what we are getting is whatever is the opposite side by hypotenuse. Okay, it's like a naming way of that ratio. It's a name for this particular ratio. It's a name for a function. Think of, there is a computer which will only do this. You put theta, it will give you opposite side by hypotenuse. It is a name for that kind of a computer or that kind of a machine. Okay, how are we feeling about this? I want to check, like, are you understanding that it is not multiplication? It is not multiplication. Is that good with everyone? Can I get a let's hear it in the chat box, 5 to 5. Yeah, it is not multiplication. Plus, are you understanding about the great Nishchak? I get what you're saying. Okay. Okay, I want to hear from everyone. Okay, and then only we'll move ahead. Dilruba, you're raising your hands. You have a doubt? Dilruba, tell me if you have a doubt.
Sir, in those three, sir, secant of theta, sir, where that one went, sir?
Where what went?
That
dekha.
one, sir, 1 by.
Yes, okay. I will explain that to you now. Okay, let's take p is equal to x by y. Okay, suppose p is equal to x by y. Okay, if I say Q is equal to 1 by P, are you following me till here, Dilruba? हाँ? तो 1 by P मतलब 1 by
Yes, sir.
P की जगह मैं क्या लिखूंगा? What will I write in place of P? I'll write x by y, no? 1 by x by y, no? Dilruba?
Yes, sir.
So division, one fraction divided by another fraction. Write the first fraction as it is, multiply with the reciprocal of the second fraction. Correct? This will come up, it will get multiplied by its reciprocal. Okay? That is what? Y by x. Okay?
Yes, sir.
समझ गया? This is y, this is x.
Yes, sir.
Okay? So 1 by, yeah, we good with that now, Dilruba? Clear?
Yes, sir.
How that happened? Anyone has a doubt in how, where that one went? That kind of doubt does anyone have? I will just explain this part again with sine and cosine. Okay, so sine and cosec. So cosec theta is equal to 1 by sine theta. Sine theta is what? Opposite by hypotenuse. Okay, so 1 I am writing as it is, 1 by opposite by hypotenuse. Fraction division, so 1 into reciprocal of denominator, hypotenuse by opposite, that is equal to nothing but hypotenuse by opposite, and that's what I got here. Okay, Dilruba, we all good? Thank you for asking that doubt. Thank you so much for asking that doubt. Okay, maybe a lot of other people had that doubt and I missed that. Okay, so these are the short forms for these different the 6 trigonometric ratios. Okay, there are only these 6 trigonometric ratios. Okay, based on this 6 ratios, no, there is one whole branch of mathematics which we are just starting now, and it is so deep, so profound, that the distance of the moon, the distance of the sun, so many calculations in astronomy, so many things with regard to where satellites should be positioned, how much angle it should have, all that, the mobile phone which you're using today, in which angle like they should send the uh, how they should broadcast the waves which are coming, all of this, so many applications are built on it. Yeah, so much knowledge has come to us because we developed this language of trigonometry. Okay, just because of this 6 ratios. It is mind-blowing, it's astounding that with this 6 ratios so much stuff was possible. Okay, that whole branch of maths opened up. Okay, so right now I'm going to tell you, before I give you time to copy, okay, we'll come to that, all that in a bit. Okay, I'm going to tell you a simple way of remembering this stuff. Yeah, a simple way of remembering. Okay, I had a different, this is called a mnemonic. Anyone knows what the meaning of a mnemonic is? Have you used it in any other subject? The word mnemonic.
No, sir.
Mnemonic device.
What is mnemonic device? Can you tell me? Okay, let me so basically it's a trick of when you use mnemonics, it's like you have a trick of remembering formula, no? Like some short form we will make and give, and that's like a mnemonic. You remember that sound, and from that you're able to remember the formula. Okay, basically that's what I'm going to do now. Okay, I'm going to give you mnemonic, a trick, okay, to remember all these formulas. And the trick is so, SOH, ka, CAH, toa, TOA. Anyone got it till now? So, ka, toa. Anyone who got it would like to tell this to the class?
Sir, I did not understand.
I know. Is there anyone who figured it out? What I'm saying, what I'm doing with so, ka, toa? Tulsi.
Sir, from the first 3 letters, we can see the top 3 letters, sir.
Which what are you seeing?
Sir, yes. Sir, in SOHCAHTOA, in that
Hmm.
first word, yes, sir.
Hmm.
In the table, first word we got sin, sir, so yes, sir.
Hmm.
Then in C is cos, sir,
Okay.
and tan we have T, sir. Only this much I could figure out, sir.
Okay, this is one step of figuring out. Good, Tulsi. Let's see if someone figured out the next step. What I told you, it is for remembering the formula. Anyone got what OH, what AH, and what OA are doing here?
Sir, I got.
I'm seeing. So let's hear from Manisha.
Sir, opposite side and hypotenuse.
Perfect. Opposite by hypotenuse. That's all. OH. Okay. Sine is opposite by hypotenuse. Cos is adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent by hypotenuse. And tan is opposite by adjacent. TOA. Tan is opposite by adjacent. TOA. Simple, no? You just have to remember this, and you will remember all these formula. Okay, all these formula you can remember, and these three you have to remember which one is the ulta of which one is the reciprocal of which one, and that's all. You know cosecant is reciprocal of secant, automatically it will be h by o. Okay, so I'm going to just quickly write this for you to remember. Okay, sine theta is equal, let me write it in a sharper. Okay, sine theta is equal to opposite by hypotenuse, opposite side, all of that. Okay, I'm not writing that. Cos theta is equal to hypotenuse, sorry, adjacent by hypotenuse. Okay, tan theta is equal to opposite by adjacent. Opposite by adjacent. Guys, is it how does this mnemonic sound? Are we able to quickly, like, is this clear what this is doing? Okay, this is just a trick for you to remember the formula. Okay, just a trick for you to remember the formula. I want you to write, we will write this also, but separately. You should remember all three together. You should remember. SOHCAHTOA. Say it out loud with me. SOHCAHTOA. Say it to the person who is sitting next to you. Say it out loud. I want you to say it out because it's a mnemonic. When you say, you will remember. Okay, it's something which you have to remember the sound. SOHCAHTOA. Okay.
SOHCAHTOA.
Thank you, Dilruba. Yes. Once, if you remember this, okay, all formula is in this only. Okay, the entire formula of trigonometry is inside this only. Okay, once you know this, all of this is done. All right. Now I'm going to first, before we copy, okay, I'm going to first pause for doubts. Okay. Do we have any doubts in what we have discussed so far? Let's hear it. Okay. Before we copy, okay, I want to hear. I'll tell you how to copy, but before that, I want to hear if there are any doubts. Okay, I want to check from FIS to 5. Where are we? Okay, in the chat box, FIS to 5. Where are we? Manasa is absent, right? Manasa is not yet joined, no?
There's
Who's missing then?
Sir, Dinesh and
Dinesh is with me on the call. Acha, Kishan is not joining yet. All right, so I am seeing only 5s. I want to see if anyone is not at the 5. Can you unmute and speak right now? Okay, I want to hear from you guys. Okay, okay. Okay, guys. So this brings this. I'm going to pause right now. Okay, I'm going to pause right now, and I'm going to give you time to copy. Okay. Let me stop recording also.